In 1951, a Swiss pharmaceutical company developed 40,000 LSD tablets. In the midst of Cold War paranoia, the USA bought the supply immediately, fearing the Russians would buy it first and spike the US water supply. This single purchase launched a top-secret CIA operation designated MK Ultra. This program tested the effects of LSD and experimented with mind control methods throughout the 50s and 60s. The program was officially shut down in 1973. But has the US government actually stopped practicing mental manipulation? MK Ultra first came to light in 1975, when Congress launched an investigation into CIA practices. Although CIA Director Richard Helms had ordered all the operation files to be destroyed, a request under the Freedom of Information Act uncovered 20,000 documents that detailed MK Ultra's murky activities. MK Ultra's tests took place in at least 80 institutions, including 44 colleges, universities, hospitals, prisons, and pharmaceutical companies. Participants from 185 private researchers were also used. Most test subjects were experimented on without their knowledge. In some cases, heroin addicts were enticed to participate with the promise of being paid in heroin. The ultimate goal was to exert mind control over victims in order to get confessions out of them, or worse. Temple University psychiatry professor Dr. Richard Kluft says the use of hypnotized assassins is plausible, and the US government has researched the possibility in the past. The US government's use of unwilling test subjects resurfaced in 1994, when the Senate Committee for Veterans released information about servicemen during World War II who were tricked or forced into mustard gas and Lewisite testing. More recently, soldiers during the Gulf War were subject to the Department of Defense's man-break tests. Soldiers would be exposed to chemical weapons to determine what exposure level would kill or break a man. Some believe that government mind control is not limited to the military. Actress Roseanne Barr has been outspoken about entertainers being used as puppets for years. When asked about why celebrities don't typically speak out about important political issues, Barr said, "It's also a big culture of mind control. MK Ultra mind control rules in Hollywood." Pop sensations Michael Jackson, Britney Spears and Miley Cyrus have all been linked to MK Ultra mind control at some point. In 2012, independent news organization Truth Out reported that the US government forced Guantanamo Bay prisoners to take mind-altering drugs. Inmates would be handed sedatives and told that they were candy. Many were subject to routine injections of the drug Haldol, which was developed in the 1960s and is used on psychiatric patients. Side effects include suicidal behavior. Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp is still open and home to 122 prisoners. In his 2015 State of the Union address, President Barack Obama said his biggest regret was not shutting down the camp back in 2009. An executive order prohibiting drug experimentation on human subjects without consent was issued in 1976. The order mandated that any test subject must have a witness from a disinterested party present during the experiment. Other orders were put in place 5 years later to eliminate any and all human experimentation. However, in June 2015, The Guardian newspaper published a leaked CIA document that permits the director of the CIA to approve, modify, or disapprove all proposals pertaining to human subject research made by the government. With the CIA's new ability to essentially set the laws on human experimentation, has America truly seen the last of MK Ultra?